Can you really make any money 3D printing? Yes, you can. And this is one example right here. This is an adapter to go from for a dust collection system in a wood shop to go from 4-inch hose to 2.5-inch hose. And simple to make. Actually, this was actually pretty simple to design too. So what do I sell? Obviously, I don't make parts for 3D printers, because if you have a 3D printer, you're going to print your own anyway. So that's kind of that would be redundant. But I make a lot of unique things for lasers. You know, what a lot of people call hobby lasers. I'm not talking about the big industrial ones. For example, when you want to use a rotary with your laser, you need to be able to raise it up. For that, we have these riser sets. This is a 100 millimeter riser. There's a 3-piece. It's a total of 100 millimeters. And here is a 3-piece. That's a total of 75 millimeters. And every laser manufacturer, a lot of them seem to think they need to have their own proprietary legs and feet. So that's why we have all these different configurations here. As you can see here, there's different ones, and then there's the type that have the angle. Then there's another one that also has the angle, but it's not exactly the same. So it wraps different. So I have all these different ones that I've designed, and we print, and we do what's on an inventory basis. We don't do a print on demand, because they sell pretty fast. Another one I have is a little cable riser. If you watch any of my videos, you've probably seen these on the side of a few lasers on the x-axis. This way, when the cable and the airline comes through, it keeps it up above the work, and it doesn't drag down and get into your work. You could also do custom mounts for laser heads. Here's one here. And that way you raise up and down here, and there's actually a screw that goes down. This isn't assembled, but you can mount a different laser head that way, right upside down. It goes this way. So easy adjustment there. We make different mounts for drag chains to either fasten to the laser, fasten to your baseboard, or in this case, here's one example here, or a couple examples of what snaps around a stepper motor. So you can mount your drag chain too. And this, no, I'm not making $1 million doing this, but it pays well. That's why I have so many 3D printers. You only see a few of them behind me, but I have a lot more in the back room of the loft up here. So yes, you can make money on 3D printing. You're going to have to learn how to design stuff. You can't like go on Thingiverse and grab a bunch of things that you see there and start making them and selling them, because that's a no-no, unless you have permission from the maker. Some of these are similar to what you would find on Thingiverse, but they are not the same. They are sometimes what you call a remix or a redesign. Some of them are custom designed by I did myself. Okay, so where do you go to design this kind of stuff? If you're new to 3D modeling, I suggest you go to Tinkercad. That is a good place to get your feet wet and learn how to make three-dimensional items. In fact, this here was designed, actually, all of these were designed in Tinkercad because it's easy to use. And don't be befuddled by it, because Tinkercad is actually designed for children to learn how to do 3D modeling. So it's not that hard to get started on it. From there, you'll have to choose what 3D printer you want, and etc., etc. Get your 3D printer and learn how to use it. Don't be just going to try to dive in and start this business instantly. Get one printer, learn how to use it, learn how to use it well, and then expand from there slowly as you develop your skills and you develop a market. Speaking of which, that's the other thing you need, is you need a market for what you're making. If you're making a bunch of, I've got one over here. Let's say you're going to make a bunch of battery holders. Well, you need to have a place to sell those first. So whether it be on Etsy or a website or Shopify or one of the other places, you need to have your market developed first. We sell most of our laser mounts and everything from references in my videos, although I do have them on our website as well, and we sell quite a few of them there. I have not put the 3D printed stuff up on Etsy yet. We do sell a lot of stuff on Etsy, but the market there with the 3D printed parts is kind of flooded. Now I do have some that's unique. For example, this is for the Dakota laser, which I haven't seen anybody with mounts made for that yet, but yeah, you're going to get into this here where, you know, while I'm selling them for, or this person's selling a whole set for $29, so I'll sell mine for $25. Then you got the next person comes along, so I'll sell mine for $20. The next thing you know, you're not making any money. So you got to hold your ground. A lot of the things we sell on Etsy, we are not the cheapest. However, we still have a good market with them there. It's the same thing on Amazon, and I'll give you a forewarning. If you're going to sell on Amazon, you'd better have a big inventory, because you are doing, you would probably be doing what's called FBM, fulfilled by merchant. So you would be getting the orders. You have to have that sent out in a certain period of time. You have to upload tracking numbers. You have to be accurate. You have to have everything on time. So don't be jumping into Amazon until you really understand the business and get your feet wet through, let's say, Etsy or eBay or Shopify or something like that. So a little bit of yapping here. We get the questions all the time, and I get them, especially on our live streams. How do you make any money? Well, you know, what do you print? You know, what are you doing? You know, where can I sell this? So hopefully that'll answer a few of your questions. So if you got anything out of this, appreciate getting a thumbs up. Always helps the channel. Roger in the loft above the shop. Happy 3D printing. See you on the next one.